Pirelli's Formula One tires will have a shiny new look in 2019 as the result of a new production method being used to help get rid of imperfections. The extra glossy surface was apparent as F1's first preseason test began at Barcelona this week. The change in appearance is a consequence of Pirelli shifting its production to use a chrome mold, which has been done to help ensure its softest tires have a better surface. Pirelli's racing manager Mario Azzola explained, "We are using new molds that have a chrome treatment. We tested these for the first time last year in Formula 2. The reason why we introduced this technology is because the Hypersoft last year and the C4, C5 softest 2019 compounds are very sticky, and when you vulcanize and cook the tire, it is difficult for the mold. Sometime you see small imperfections on the tread because of this adhesion between the compound and the molds. With the new molds, they are a lot better. They look nicer. In terms of technology it is better, but the specification is the same that we used in Abu Dhabi test last year." Azzola said that the shiny surface did not mean there was any less grip when the new tires were used for the first time. "It is something that out of the pit lane will not change anything," he said. "What could happen is that if the drivers fits a new set of tires and they run slow laps, just because of the camber, they don't use the external side, so when they are back in the pit, you will see the external side is still shining. But that is it. The shiny new look of the tires is just one of several changes that Pirelli has made for the 2019 season. It has reverted to just one intermediate and wet tire this year, rather than having two options as there was in 2018. A new compound for the intermediate has ensured a better working range to cover the full range of dry to full wet conditions, while the new construction and compound wet would be better able to resist aquaplaning in more extreme weather. An original idea of restricting blanket heating of the front tires to 80 degrees C has been abandoned, with Pirelli and teams agreeing to keep it at 100 degrees. Azzola explained, "We have decided to keep the maximum temp at the front at 100 degrees, while the temperature for the rear tire is now down to 80 degrees. Talking to the teams in general, they were worried about possible issues with the front warm-up because the front is a bit more tricky. With 80 degrees for the rear tire, we have the opportunity to give them lower prescription in terms of pressure. Compared to last year's first test, we have 2 psi less in the rear tires." F1's 2019 tires will also have higher working ranges compared to last year in order to reduce the potential for overheating.